Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Grapple Beam Gaming. But today we're actually not doing a gaming video. As you could tell, my brother Shoto's not here. But I wanted to talk about the iShowSpeed scenario because it's gotten out of control. iShowSpeed did a video where he was doing one of his IRL streams, live streams, and he went to Norway this time. And during the live stream, he ends up hurting his leg. He needs to get carried out because, as you could tell in the video, he was actually like very hurt. You could tell. He said his leg was broken, or I don't know, maybe it was sprained. I'm not a doctor. I don't know that kind of stuff. Look at his face in the video. Obviously not having a good time. But he ends up going through, getting lifted out by one of his security guards. And there's such a big crowd of wild people out of the door that it's hard for him to get from the store to his car. He opens the door and instantly people are running in trying to jump over the crowd and just touch iShowSpeed. Someone was trying to jump over and like ended up hitting a bunch of people, and he was trying to do like the man touching God pose almost. It looked like this wild stuff. You look over to the side and one of the overshot videos, there's another man on top of a car spamming Sui like some type of like Fortnite emote. It's bad and it's out of control. And I think that not enough people say what I'm going to say in this video on the internet, but I think that it needs to be said. People need to learn this one thing. If you learn nothing else from this entire video, if you love the YouTuber, then respect the YouTuber. But when you look at it, it's undoubtable. He has a really big, massive following, which is awesome. I love that he has a big following, that he's able to bring people to YouTube, because I grew up on YouTube and I love YouTube, and I've seen it grow from this really small thing with like, you know, tiny creators, and the creators got big, and now everyone's doing YouTube videos. And I think that's really nice that he's able to bring that big of a following like consistently back to the platform. That's really good. That's really good for him. That's really good for YouTube. That's really good for the viewer, because people get to enjoy more of his content. But on the same hand, it makes the content and the creator look bad when the community does something like that. And I don't mean to say like it's the whole community, because obviously he has actual people who would like never do that kind of stuff. I think it's probably a small minority who would, you know, make a disturbance and make everyone look bad. But it does, at the end of the day, it's going to look bad for the YouTuber. He is going to get affected by this because now YouTube's going to see him differently, and mainstream media is going to cover this, and it's going to make him look bad. It's going to be like the whole thing that happened with Kai Cenat in New York City. Kai Cenat did a thing in New York City where he was saying he was going to give away, it was like PCs, PS5s, and I don't even think he got to do that because people ended up making a big disturbance. And I'm not personally like a Speedy, I don't know what they call them, a speeder, I don't know, I have no idea. But I'm not personally one of the people in his kind of community, but as one of the outsiders looking in, it would make the community look bad. If that's all I knew from iShowSpeed, is, hey, look, it's iShowSpeed, and look, there's a guy literally spamming Sui on a car. There's another guy, you know, pushing past everyone. There's another guy who just broke down one of the glass doors to the store. This must be a bad YouTuber. This must be a bad community. And I know that's not true, but, you know, again, this has happened by now a ton of times just in the course of YouTube. A few toxic fans can make everyone look bad. Don't be the toxic fan. You know, I've always respected, me and my brother, you know, Shoto, both respect those YouTubers with those big community. I'm a samurai and a Joy-Con boy for life. And those communities are really tight knit, and you get held responsible or you leave. You know, I think that's kind of a good way to do it. Here's the thing. Can you really call yourself an iShowSpeed fan if you're disrespecting him and his community? If you can't respect your own, you know, brethren in the community, then you're not really a part of it. You gotta be able to distinguish when it's all fun and games and for YouTube, and then when you're actually hurting someone or hurting people around you or hurting the community itself. It should be more of a tight net thing, and that's not an iShowSpeed problem. It is a individual problem that everyone needs to hear, and I don't think enough people are kind of talking about. I think it really does matter what mark you're going to leave on the internet. Like, what are your kids going to think when they see this kind of stuff? Are they going to say, oh, wow, my father used to make so much good content to, you know, entertain this vast variety of people for a long period of time? Or is he going to say, oh, well, my dad had 5 minutes of fame because he tried to force iShowSpeed to take a selfie with him one time? Yeah, that's not going to happen. it's just makes everyone look bad, and it's what less communities need. It means it needs more peace. It needs more respect for its creators. It needs that kind of thing. You know, I'm not even to a status right now where that would even happen to me, but if I did, I would just be heartbroken. So I'm just saying early on, don't be like that. The squad that we're going to build, we need to be respectful. iShowSpeed needs his community to be respectful. And again, like his actual fans, the actual community fans, those are the respectful ones. Those are the ones watching videos like these, saying things like, hey, this is wrong, this is bad. I've been on the internet long enough to understand that different communities can make people look bad just off of a small group. Like, it's, you know, literally the bad apple analogy that everyone says. And now, you know, media and court cases and all this stuff and the damage and who's going to pay for this stuff. All that stuff could be easily avoidable if you treat the person with respect. I remember one of my favorite YouTubers, Dan Avedon, actually did say in one of his videos, I can't even find it because it's been a long time, I don't remember when he said, but I remember what he said. He said that his favorite interactions with fans are when they talk to him and speak to him like a normal human being. And nothing about what happened in Norway was normal or human at all. I don't think people want to be idolized like that or worshipped like that or, you know, fought over. People want to be able to entertain and commute with them, but they don't want to be able to, you know, say, oh yeah, at the end of the day, I'm glad that someone got hurt trying to see me. It's going to be perceived as toxic community. Oh yeah, these people are going at it again, being crazy. You know how they do, kind of stuff. And that's not what we need on the internet. We need to, you know, be able to be perceived well and just be better. Just be, you know, be peaceful. If you do end up finding this video and find what I'm saying kind of relatable in a way or anything like that, make sure to share my message to other people. If you are also a YouTuber with a bigger following than I have, please, you know, tell other people what I said in this video. Tell other people, hey, be respectful of YouTubers. Don't invade people's privacy. Don't, you know, make our community look bad. I think we need more of those really good communities up there, like the Samurai, like the Joy-Con boys were and are. But this right here in Norway, that was just not it. So until next time, y'all, going back to doing Let's Plays. I know this is just kind of like almost a sad, I don't know how to say it. This is kind of a sad topic to talk about, but I think it just had to be said. Until next time, y'all, peace out.